could do to you. Too peculiar, although I'm truly a renaissance starter. My mind divine, it take me a lot farther. Growing up, I really had beef with my father. But why bother explaining my feelings? Try harder, but either way they gon' paint you the villain. 8 months with no phone, dog, we aiming for brilliance. High level maintaining the building, we making a killing. I write my flow sinister. This ain't rap music, this straight literature. Small-minded, all your ideas miniature. They tend to hate on you when they can't get rid of you. A wise man told me that silence never betrayed him. Keep your mouth shut, cause got ultimatums. Stupid situations, the tongue often creates them. The motor mouth is usually causing mayhem.
Lil' tune, flow sinister, I'ma finish him. Many men gon' need ministers, I'm aiming them. Enemies, I'm the enema. I'ma on them, just like my keys, drop my on the dinner work. My thoughts I keep confidential, it's consequential. Philosophies unidentical, I'm not into you. My Siamese brother Benjamin, that's how I stick to him. These diamond bees, all BBs, I call them Vivica. Skating underneath the bridge, stay hustling as it is. Make money, feed the kids, ain't nothing in the fridge. Wake up for pizza sins, I need a 10, stay muddy to the lid, 800, eat a.
Yeah, alright, my flow sinister. This ain't rap music, this straight literature. Small-minded, all your ideas miniature. They tend to hate on you when they can't get rid of you. I ain't going nowhere, 20-year career minimum. Call Hit Boy for beats, ask for 10 of them. I don't follow trends.
15 or so miles northwest of world-famous Miami Beach as we are set for football at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens. Today, we've got a good Week 5 matchup in store here between the Arizona Cardinals and the Miami Dolphins. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. In store as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play, and it's second down now. Well, this defense for the Cards, they played extremely well last week in the win over Atlanta.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
On second down, it's Baldwin. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
It's not a huge breakaway run, but if your starting running back finishes the game with averages of 5 or 6 yards per touch, you'll take that every single time.
Let's go now.
To avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. Bowers, and he is going to have the Dolphins first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6. The Dolphins had 2-2 through the first 4 weeks of the season. Now, they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. Really good effort. He does it himself, picks up 15, also picks up the first down.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Conley to throw. And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there. Nearly an opening drive INT.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in position to dictate.
Let's go! So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Up the middle, Baldwin. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Here we go, here we go! Let's go, let's go, let's go!
3rd and 5. And he will have the first down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Tag!
Here's Hubbard. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game, watching this offensive line, because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit, right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
Ready?
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. With it over the middle. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 17-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive,
On the
also
six.
help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it. It gets them amped up as they go forward.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. The impressive opening drive continues, and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing the offensive line as this game gets started, as it
Hawk
starts
70,
to
Hawk 70!
they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
Right back to him on first down. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal.
And, Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
Okay, break!
Play action. Huntley. He's got his tight end wide. Touchdown. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Building confidence after a loss, that's a good way to do it. The loss last game, but first drive here in this one, cashing it in for 6.
And they can talk all they want about putting the loss behind them. I think that drive there did more than any conversation they had there.
Exactly right. Puts that to bed. And this is what they said all week long. A lot of things they needed to do differently. Whatever they said appears to have worked. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And some room to run now. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards. It moves the sticks. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity. And that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week. And right now, we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now this is battle. It's a pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
First down. Middle into the hands of Michael Thomas. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. Well, only 3 plays in here, but really, Charles, a solid start for this offense. And now we'll see if they can continue their mission to end this drive in 6.
And I wonder if their play caller right now is reflecting on that last big play they've had on this drive. Do you come back with something similar, or do you have a counter to it? Kind of show it and go to something else and create another big play?
Thomas complete again. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. So a decent gain there, but not their 4th consecutive first down like they had on the first 3 plays.
You sound almost disappointed there. You want to fire the offensive coordinator on that one or what?
They'd gotten into a rhythm. I thought they were just going to keep going.
Well, almost a win for the defense, but if that's your win, you're not doing very well right now.
2nd down and 5. Here's the option play down to the left. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Kyler Murray, 25 yards. And the Cardinals respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Defensively, they told us that the top priority was defending option plays this week, but here on the very first drive, the defense broke down a bit.
It certainly did, and it's really not a surprise because defending option football is difficult. You have to think too much. Most of the time, you just react to what you see and you play fast. Here you're reacting, you're processing. Do I have the back? Do I have the quarterback? Who do I take? Do I take on a blocker? And next thing you know, he's in the end zone.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Here we go.
Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a motivated Bruce. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And their last time out looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Ready, set.
Now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
5 yards that time, taking it himself, and he has enough for the first.
I do know that owners, when they watch their quarterbacks running with the football, they usually hold their breath because that's the franchise. But when you're getting that kind of a gain, hard to argue against calling it.
On the jump.
From the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Hey, check that. Street.
Operating from the gun. Hunter is going to float this one deep right side. And this is caught. Touchdown, Dolphins. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. Extra point and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. As the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because you don't just make adjustments to add if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively. Loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Here's Battle. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but from a splash, so really hard to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Coach.
Through one quarter, 14-7. And the Dolphins beef up the secondary here as they look to stop them on 3rd down. Murray going to throw. Open man is Michael Thomas. And he is going to have the Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that 3rd down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field. Defensively, make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Right on the action is Murray. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It's a loss of 4 on the 1st down play. Well, that play never really got off the launching pad. He had a linebacker in his face before he had a chance to do much of anything.
Yeah, I think his big boys up front, that offensive line, they've got to do a little bit better job of protecting him if they're going to continue to run the option like this.
And they're going to have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. Throwing now is Murray. Catch here, left side, Thomas. Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back
Omaha.
To throw is Murray. Right back to Michael Thomas. And he is going to have the Cardinals first down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
First down, Murray. He gets it to Thomas. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
I can't help but chuckle a little bit because at this point, it can't be a surprise to anyone in the building who's going to get the ball. They just keep feeding him over and over, and he just keeps on delivering.
Ace, ace.
Murray now on first down. This is complete to Michael Thomas. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Swim.
Gonna give it to Battle. And he's down into the red zone at the 15 after a gain of 15. 1st and 10.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Omaha, Omaha. Hey. There's one.
From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make 2nd down pretty tough. Murray now. And that is caught. Touchdown Cardinals. From 21 yards away. And the Cardinals are an extra point away from drawing level. Well, he wasn't the guy they were initially going for, but after going through the progressions, it worked.
When you have plenty of people who can catch the football, you don't always have to go to your primary target, and sometimes that target is actually covered. Nice job coming off of that and getting it to someone who was open.
Man out of the backfield gets in for the score. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Ready?
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
Come back, team. Come back.
Charles
Three.
coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline and watch their opponent offer a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now, they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
A good down to possibly take a shot. In fact, they'll come up with an empty backfield on 2nd and inches. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
incomplete pass on second down leads us to 3rd and inches. Now a handoff to the middle. It's Baldwin, and he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
We all love to have a home run hitter in the backfield. Guy who can take it the distance. But in short yardage, trying to pick up first downs, that big guy, oh, he's a nice luxury to have, isn't he?
Let's go.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Off the play fake. He's going to float this one deep right side. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I may be an analyst, but I'm also a fan. I love it when people take the big shots downfield, but he was under a lot of duress, and I think that forced the incompletion downfield. Didn't have a real good chance to find his target.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Looking to throw. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. They'll try and run the option to pick it up. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. The Dolphins will send out the punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And well done here. That one will kick out of bounds at about the 8-yard line. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
Ready
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time in charge. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
Oh.
Stick with it on 1st down. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. 63 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll send you up to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there, and he'll have stats and scores from a busy Sunday in the NFL. Second and a couple. Murray looking outside, he's got him in. That's Thomas finding space at the 40 and brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got him the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
Now an option play on second down. The 20. And he's going to be out of bounds here all the way down inside the 10. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down. What a run there. I mean, you've got speed, elusiveness, escapability, all rolled into one.
And we all know that quarterbacks are coached. They get the ball to the guys who can do all the things you just described. You want those guys who have speed, elusiveness, and escapability all rolled into one with the ball in their hands, and guess what? It's him. So there's no sense in throwing it and handing it out when you can do all of that yourself.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Two of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on second and goal. They'll keep it on the ground. He gets this down to the 3, but no further. Brought the power run out. The guy from the extra yards with it. It's going to set up a third and goal. Quick throw complete. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Michael Thomas in the final seconds of the first half. And the Cardinals go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And the lead is now 21-14. So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
Ready?
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive.
Hey, smash,
And
Bronco!
with only 9 seconds remaining, not much time. We'll see how they play this. They're going deep for Hill. And this one is incomplete.
Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call, but they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
Let's go now.
He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Cards with the lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. And no run back here as the third quarter will commence with a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Pretty good first half on the ground. Got some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead now. A chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the third quarter.
Yeah, and believe it or not, you and I have is that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it's really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them too.
And Murray with a smart move there at the end of the play. Picks up the first down and then slides to the ground. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. For a second there, you looked down on the field. I almost thought I saw Kyler Murray in an Oklahoma jersey.
The colors are similar, though, right?
Yeah.
He is not just quick, because he's every bit of that. He truly is fast. He's as fast as the fastest players in the NFL. And when he puts it all together, makes the proper read, you can see the defense's eyes go wide, because now they've got to deal with him down to get down.
Murray to run again. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10.
Hey,
To throw, it's Murray. And he finds his tight end, it's Ertz. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Ball at the 33, second and 9.
Fingers!
Here's Murray as he sends to throw it. Targeting Thomas on the out route, making the catch. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. A big play that time on the catch and run, and it'll result in a fresh set of downs.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taking them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up for the first and goal.
First down. Battle. And he'll take it. Arizona touchdown. A great play there. His 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Cards take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Gonzalez to add the PAT. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
Mustang 19!
The opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown to start the second half. But Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game. This is caught inside the 15. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. But sometimes you just got to marvel at how these guys can throw the football. He gave that everything he had, and it was right on the money.
And for a while when this place opened, all the talk was about punts hitting the Giants scoreboard here in Arlington. I don't think we ever heard about a pass hitting the scoreboard. That's probably about as close as you're going to get.
And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the
Here we go, here we go!
Is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of stepping prior to the game, then reading, reacting, taking a great pass to the ball carrier.
And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. So a decent deficit at this stage in the second half. 4-down territory?
No doubt about it. There's not a chance that he hasn't looked ahead and said, okay, if we gain yardage on this play, this is what we'll do going forward. If we lose yardage, this is the play call that I'll have ready.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
I'm sure there was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going, trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the 3rd quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
I'm coming after you!
He wants to throw it here. And all the gamble fails. It's incomplete. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And that will force a turnover on downs. Well, I see what they were trying to do there. You pop up your holder, roll him out. You got the option to run or pass. This didn't work.
Not at all. The communication was excellent defensively to make sure that receivers were covered as they escaped the line of scrimmage, because that's supposed to be a surprise to everyone, and that's how they get their assignments on defense. That didn't happen. But think about the guy rolling out with the football, looking for an open person, no one there.
Helpless feeling.
Helpless, because that gap between you and defenders now is going to close and close quickly. And that's exactly what you're looking for at the inside linebacker spot. Versatility. He can drop into coverage, or as he did on that last play, use his speed to get to the perimeter and knock the ball carrier for a loss.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game, because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. Murray to throw on 3rd and 1. Throw left side complete. That's Hopkins. And he is going to have a Cardinals 1st down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the 1st down.
And with the play clock at 5, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter.
Oh,
And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Going quickly here to Thomas. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. That'll put him over 150 yards receiving now. Quite a ball game and a 1st down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
They'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Considering they've seen him have some big gains against them throughout this game, that's got to feel like a measure of revenge as they trap him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss.
So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14.
Yeah.
Now again, right side. Battle. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up.
Well, they went back to him, but the results were similar, so I highly doubt that we'll get another opportunity here on 3rd and long.
So now facing a 3rd and 16, following back-to-back running plays that went the wrong direction. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football. So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, 3rd quarter, but that, not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one, because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now, if these guys can turn this turnover into points, this could start getting a little more interesting.
Hardly to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Wilson. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant, a lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that,
Sets him up nicely for 2nd. That is caught by Waddle. Touchdown, Miami. Jalen Waddle. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Dolphins take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. Extra point up and good. Sanders. And they're winning 7 now, 28-21. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's going deep for Brown. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Cardinals. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. Man, 1 play, 75 yards, end zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, 1 play, that means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
Gonzalez good on the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
Come on.
Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
Here we go.
From Miami, this is 2nd and 10. To throw, Huntley. Going deep downfield for Ross. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Huntley. Pressure comes and the Cardinals bring him down. J.J. Watt that time able to do what he does best, and that's sack the quarterback. The Dolphins will send out the punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score touchdowns. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. A huge play there for Arizona. 58 yards. It'll be 1st and goal. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. There they go. Battle, and that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he can even get started. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
2nd down and goal. Murray. And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line. That time, multiple defenders getting pressure. And it's a loss of 6.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
A lot of tired bodies on that field. But this is a big play. 3rd and goal. Here's Murray. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the 2nd half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Gonzalez's kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
From a couple yards deep, we'll bring it out of the end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnelled. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Looking to throw on second down. Complete it to Hill. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit on that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
Flushed out right. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
This is where the NFL is headed year by year, partner. A league where just about everyone has someone under center who can reach with their legs as well as their arm. And we certainly had a nice display of that from both QBs in this game. And continue with that first down run.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Back to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Let's go now.
The Dolphins on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 16. Looking to throw. Huntley. They're going deep for Hill. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at the 20. Now a handoff to the middle. Battle. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. The slot man in motion right. From the 22, throwing the out route incomplete. That's Thomas. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. 12 yards to pick up. Good enough for an Arizona first. Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the 4th quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They're throwing it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think you continue to do so.
give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that's going to bring up second down.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
On second down now. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Murray going to try to throw on 3rd down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Touchdown, Cardinals. A great effort there. With his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Cardinals are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack the defense and take them out of the game.
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and the lead is now 24. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes the return. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Okay, ready?
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back to the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right.
Hey,
You
let's
got to
go!
watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. And the Cardinals are going to take possession of the football. That's now a 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. Just on the turnover, here's Murray. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Up the middle they go. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Throwing now is Murray. Catch here, left side, Thomas. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the fourth, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame them?
Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. First down, Murray. Caught left side, Hopkins. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be second down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory.
Ready, ready. Ready.
And they will take a knee here. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. And they take a knee. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Okay, break.
And on fourth down, they come up and take the knee. So they were really trying to put the nail in the coffin there already with this lead here in the fourth, but they didn't get it.
Guaranteed, it's not going to be a fun handshake in the postgame, right? You just know that there's going to be some bad blood there. And I know if we go to the postgame press conferences, the winning coach, you know what he's going to say, why he did it? We need the points, okay? Because you never know at the end of the year if points are going to come into the tiebreaker if we're trying to get into the playoffs. That's always the standard justification.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. But probably not much you can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores, slated. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Buda Baker with a pick. And the Cards are going to take possession of the football. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone.
Here we go, here we go.
Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. wins, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ballgame.
And Martin, I have no idea what the top speed is on all those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Cardinals, they move back over 500 at 3-2 now on the year. And they'll return home next week to take on